Hey everybody, welcome. It's Chris from chrisrec.com, and in this video we're going to go over 4 ways to strengthen your health copy. These are 4 things, actually off the top of my head. I have my list sitting right over here. That's why I'm looking over here so I remember. These are 4 things that can strengthen your health copy, whether you are writing advertorials for your own affiliate offers, or if you own an offer, this will also be very helpful if you have a supplement company or you run some sort of other type of health offer. But mostly what we're going to be talking about in this video is supplements. So again, for those of you who are affiliates, this will definitely be helpful. There is a difference. What I will say is if you're an affiliate and you're writing shorter sales pages, then you might want to only focus on one of these things per sales page, and I would actually test all 4 and see which one does best for your offer. And if you are writing a long form sales letter or something like a sales video for an actual offer, if you are the offer owner or you're another copywriter writing something for a supplement, then you're going to want to break each one of these down, and you're even going to want to break one of these down for each section, and I'm going to talk about what I mean in a second. But the first thing that I thought of here in 4 ways to strengthen your health copy is putting in giving comparisons between how much food the person would have to eat to get the same amount of vitamins. So for example, how would they have to eat, here I have, let's use this, I have olive leaf right here. Would somebody have to, how much, this has something in it, and how much broccoli, for example, would somebody have to eat to equal, one of these pills? So that was a terrible example, but that's definitely, using food comparisons is a great way, a great thing to do in health copy. If you look at top performing packages right now, things that are being mailed out by major companies like even Agora Health and things, what you'll notice in a lot of the health copy is that they use a lot of comparisons to food. And so I think I saw a CoQ10 offer once, and they did that where they broke it down. They had all the food that you would have to eat to equal the same amount of CoQ10 that was in these pills. So it's a great thing. Not a lot of people do the comparison, do the breakdown, and it's actually a huge objection a lot of people have. The other day I was going over a client's, going over their support tickets, and what I was noticing in the support tickets were a lot of people were very confused about the amounts of the supplement that they had to take. And what I mean by that is they weren't confused, like this supplement here says take 1 capsule, right? But what happens is that what a lot of people will do is they will go out and they'll do their own research, and they'll find out like this only has 250 milligrams of the supplement or whatever in it, and they might read 20 different articles about olive leaf, and one will say that you need to take 2,000 milligrams a day, one will say that you need to take 2 milligrams a day, one will say you need 30. So people are very confused, are always very confused about how much they actually need and what do the studies say. So I'm always looking for the best studies as well to include in my offers. And when I'm writing an offer, when I'm writing a package, I'm always looking for what are the best, most reliable studies out there. Harvard, are there any Harvard studies or Johns Hopkins studies or anything that's an extremely reputable source on dosage and things like that, and can I write that into the copy? But the same thing goes for the food. If again, if you can prove there's equivalency there, or that they'd have to eat a lot more food and it's just easier just to take a pill, it's something that can easily push people over a hurdle. The next thing that I want to talk about is the benefits of each ingredient. Nobody does this. I was even looking at a skincare offer the other day that was actually a pill for your skin. And the pill was actually just part of the offer. It was a cream. Their back end was this pill, and they didn't write about any of the other benefits. They just wrote about the main ingredient, but the product had about 4 ingredients or 5 ingredients, whatever it was, and they only wrote about that one main one. Well, they're missing 4 ingredients, and the other 4 ingredients had really strong benefits, and they didn't include those things on the sales page. And just simply by putting those 4 things on there, we were able to get a huge boost out of the upsell. Basically, we were able to increase the upsell greatly. Just looking at this olive leaf here again, there are actually 2 ingredients on this. What you'll notice about a lot of these things, and by the way, I have a ton of pills right here because, since I write about this stuff all the time, I'm constantly being sent pills and things. So I have a lot of this stuff laying around. But what you'll notice about a lot of these pills is that they have multiple ingredients and not just one ingredient. Even if it's just a single ingredient product, like this just says olive leaf, that's just all it is, right? But it actually has two separate ingredients. It has the olive leaf itself and it has the extract. Again, if I were to write an offer, if I were to write the offer, or if I were to write the control for this, or hopefully to get the control, I would take the extra time to say that there are different benefits between the two things, and I would make a differentiation. Just a quick side note here as well, when you're looking at something like olive leaf or something, a lot of times what people will forget to do is that there will be like an extract and there will be a percentage, like this has oleuropein in it, which is a 12% extract. That's probably important for some reason, so you better find out why these things are important on these pills, and you better find out also a lot of these essential oils and things like that people put in their supplements. There will be a percentage of different things. Like I think of omega-3s. There's this ratio for omega-3s, and that's important. So writing about those things can be very strong conversion points. And again, they can all be broken down, for the offer. The other thing that I think people miss out on is what I call implied testimonials, and many big copywriters have talked about this at talks and things like that. And implied testimonials are testimonials from doctors, for example, who might be experts on olive leaf, or might be experts on something that's in the olive leaf as well. And you can use those expert quotes from those experts in your copy, and you can't use them as like a testimonial because obviously they aren't maybe using your product, and you can't even use them as a quote about the product, but you can use their quotes talking about the different ingredients in the product, and it can add a lot of credibility. So these implied testimonials or implied, credibility is very important. Not a lot of people do it, and it's something that's also very important that people should use. And then finally, the fourth thing, we might actually be on 5 things now, but fourth thing is bioavailability is a new trend, everybody. So especially for those of you who are running affiliate offers, if you look at a lot of these affiliate offers, they will have, and you actually look at in the ingredients, they will have things that they claim make the bioavailability more, make of the actual supplement able to absorb into the body more. And so people sometimes miss this, and they don't think it's important. So one of them is called peperin, and some products and supplements will have that inside the actual pill to make it more bioavailable. If it's in there, that's definitely something you want to include, and it's definitely something you want to write about because it can give you a little bit of an edge. You can say, well, our supplement is better because we include this. It makes it more bioavailable. There are other things that also make supplements, more bioavailable, and these are all things that you want to write about and definitely include in your copy. Now, of course, I always like to give a disclaimer. If you're writing for Health Market, if you're writing for these things, please follow the rules. Get this stuff checked out before you submit your writing. This stuff can definitely come back to you if you write something, and especially for you affiliates out there. Affiliates, please make sure you're following the rules. I see a lot of things out there that are definitely going to get people in trouble. So again, don't make outrageous claims, and again, follow the rules. A lot of you should probably have lawyers, to go over your copy, especially if you're writing copy yourself. You should definitely do that, because again, making some of these outrageous claims and things can get you in trouble. But again, if it's true, then obviously, you're pretty much safe. But again, I'm not claiming you're going to be safe and all these things, but definitely those are some things that I see missed a lot in the copy. And also, the only other thing that I would touch on, I'm actually going to do a whole entire video of this, but I include a lot of metaphors in my book, in my copy, and I actually love this book. It's Metaphorically Selling, and you can see it's got tons of wear, coffee stains, and things like that. I've been through this book a bunch of times. So I definitely highly recommend that everybody checks this book out for writing metaphors in health copy. Sometimes I read a lot of health copy that is like way too above most people's heads. Most people, I can tell when a piece has been heavily researched, but you know, the copy is still written way too high above people's heads, and usually there will be a lot of big words and things like that, or there will be a lot of research included. You have to make research fun. That's the other thing. You have to make the research you've done on the product actually fun. Metaphorically Selling is a great book. You can get that book on Amazon. So I definitely recommend that book for learning how to write more metaphors. But make your copy more fun and more entertaining. Because most people don't want to read this like health stuff and things like that. So that's that for today. Thank you everybody for watching, and good luck.